Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another episode on the Truly Bedrock server. Guys, you may notice, why do you have sand in your inventory? And, well, don't judge me. What if I want sand in my inventory? But honestly, you will see over here, we have a few little bits marked out, right? Just a few little bits. And that's because, guys, it is time that we start making plans for some shops. We need this area to look nice and pretty. We're gonna build ourselves some shops. I would like a few shop ideas if you have them, but there are a few things that I know for sure that I'm going to be selling. And I thought, you know what, with how quickly things are filling up in the shopping district, it's about time. And I say how quickly, but I have a little bit of a clip to show you right now because I came over here and I made a deal with the one, the only Zloy XP. And well, I'm not going to try to explain it. I'm just going to show you. Zloy.
Well. If it isn't Jessiieb B.
Oh,
That's your real name.
It's not, but I don't mind it.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
the fabled code inspector of the Spawn Island. Long time no see, long time no talk.
I mean, yeah, you didn't respond to my nice message, so I didn't know if you were like mad at me or anything.
I mean, what there to respond? I put in a cactus farm, you remove the cactus farm. It's I do believe that our scores there were settled.
I think you're probably right.
I am actually here less as a kind of a interested party, more of a like civilian, pointing things out, filing a complaint. You are a code inspector.
Oh, well, in that case, then, sorry, 1 second, while I go ahead and I change my outfit, because obviously, if this is official.
Put on your suit. It's the official business.
Yeah, official business. I thought we were meeting as friends, but if this is code inspector business, then I have to fit the party. So,
You took out my cactus farm, and you like, yeah, I thought we were doing a meeting as friends. I'm go on you. No. See I just as a concerned citizen, what's the fire code for like how far away somebody's bookstore is allowed to be from somebody's concrete store?
Okay, so this is officially ADA compliant. You have more than 5 blocks between builds. So she just barely built outside of that line, so she is 100% fine. Whereas some of those shops over there, they're about to get some notices.
Yeah, but you do see like a little bit of an issue with how I specifically built this like nice building to be visible from across the shoreline, and then there's just a bookstore now in front of it, and you can't really see it.
I did notice that kind of changed your view, especially as it's the front door. Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, this is perfectly fine. They're allowed to do this. It's perfectly fine if there's a giant skeleton horse covering up half of my rather nice build. I was wondering that if there's like a way, maybe with some monetary recompensation for every interested party, to avoid such a situation occurring in the future.
Ooh, would you like to buy land? Is that what you're asking me?
Well, I would like to prevent people from building on places in front of my places. And I guess if I just happened to own the place they're trying to build on, that would solve the problem.
You know what? Let me go ahead and think about this. There isn't a code that says you can't buy land. And as the code inspector, I guess I have to say that it's completely reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't I buy land, right?
Yeah, it absolutely makes sense.
It's there and I have the money. Right. So, how much of the island can I lop off before, people start building on it?
How much are you willing to pay? Because if you want a substantial chunk, that's not going to be cheap.
Well, it depends on the chunk now, doesn't it? Because, okay, look. In a perfect world, I'm assuming I can't just buy the ground from under my competition.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, once the shop is down, it is officially their land, so I don't have that allowance.
And see, I do want myself a waterfront property.
Mhm.
So if I waterfront that direction, there's shops there.
Yeah.
If I waterfront that direction, there's shops there. But maybe if I waterfront that direction, I think there's not really anything there yet.
No, there's no layouts, there's no plans. This is completely usable free space.
All right. So while we're at it, what if I basically also, while I'm at it, I also try to own this street in front of my beautiful concrete store.
Okay.
So from here about-ish, or rather here about-ish, just kind of like cast your sight towards that direction.
I have to say, that is some pretty impressive land. You have palm trees in your future. If you just kind of look down at the horizon, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and if you look up at the horizon,
but ooh, palm trees, they're so good.
Yeah, also direct lines, line towards the town hall to your office. I think there's a benefit. Okay, so what I'm thinking, right? So approximately thereabouts to hereabouts, and all in a straight line towards the shoreline. Why did we get set on fire by the same? Yeah.
Okay.
Something around there-ish from here-ish. How much that would be costing?
Oh, you're looking about 500 diamonds, I would say.
Okay. So you offer maybe like a credit system of sorts, maybe like with not too much of an interest.
I could be talked into a payment plan. I think, if you are willing to pay the full price.
Okay, and how much of a let me. So, like, has your stomach been doing all right? Because you have quite the guts to demand 500 freaking diamonds for a piece of land under Gruva's giant UFO tree.
Oh well, now that you mention that, I could probably give you a discount. If you are willing to pay not in installments, right? Like not in crazy installments. If like you give me monies now, I'll give you half off. I would take 250.
Okay. We'll see what I can do. Let me check some profits. That's
Okay.
that I probably do have just that immediately. So 60 plus 60, that's 120. Well, I'm not gonna say that there are difficulties, because this is not difficult like at all.
Okay.
So what we do is right here, right now, we have this on video, so this is legally binding. I'm giving you 60 and 60, that's 120.
Okay.
I give you another 10, so that's 130.
Okay.
And I give you this IOU from Silent Whisperer for 120 more diamonds.
Ooh. Oh, IOUs. Okay. What guarantee do I have that he will fulfill this IOU? Was this a transferable IOU?
He put it into my shop on camera.
So that's pretty binding. Yeah. Okay.
And he has to make videos on the server, because he does.
You know what?
So
I will take it.
he's not gonna just run off on you
Yeah.
without documenting where he ran off. And also, this is Silent Whisperer we're talking about. Now, if you know him, you know that an IOU from him for 120 diamonds is actually an IOU for like much more money. If you know how to swindle him.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So this is burning in my hands, not gonna lie, but
that's
the chance to officially own Gruva's, like the area under Gruva's tree, just to maybe take out that stupid tree, is well worth the opportunity here.
I have to agree. I think this was a very wise business decision, if I'm being completely honest. Okay. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Jesse, why did you sell Zloy, part of the shopping island that you don't currently own? And well, it's my problem. If I want to sell something that I don't own, that's up to me. And that is what I've done. And that's kind of why I was like, you know what? We need to mark some stuff out, as I feel like real estate is going to be a hot commodity at the moment with what he plans to do. So instead of just marking out some spaces, I decided I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do my best to kind of tie them together, right? If we start out over here and we just put a little bit of stone, right? Like we're just going to make maybe a nice little sidewalk, some good path work between the shops. We can start to really get a layout for what space we have available. And I am thinking one of the shops that we're going to be bringing back is the tree shop. Oh, that is not that's not how that works, Jesse. Yes, I am not doing Jessie trees this season, right? It's something that I have stated. I don't have any more stone. So while I'm talking to you, we're going to go fly over here to the farm and go get ourselves some stone. But I haven't done a tree building shop in I don't know how long. So we are absolutely 1000% going to get that done. I think that it'll be a lot of fun. And you know what? Maybe a few people will even use it and we can get some fun projects out of the way. You know, we always enjoy spending time with other server mates. And genuinely, I think it's one of the best ways to interact with other people's bases as well, because you don't really get a whole lot of that during the season. And this is just this is a built-in method for some good old collaboration. I will say, right? I don't know if you could hear that in my voice. I am a little bit on the ill side. My voice is absolutely gone. And it certainly wasn't made any better by the fact that it is stream weekend currently. And you know, it's a good thing. We love a stream weekend, but stream weekends mean lots and lots of talking. And I love talking. I love chatting with you guys. I love hanging out, but it absolutely wrecks my voice, especially when you go 2 days in a row. So I had a good time. We got some things done. We laid out plans at our actual base, and that was great. And the other thing we did was on stream weekend, we gathered a bunch of resources for Dadcraft. And I'm going to show you a clip of something that I did right before stream weekend. So we were on this server just minding our own business when we got a message from Dadcraft in the TB Discord. And he was saying for the town hall, he really needs some diamond blocks. And while I don't have very many diamond blocks, I do have quite a bit of diamond ore. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to break down this stack of diamond ore, and whatever we have from it, we are just going to go ahead and we're going to donate it to Dadcraft so that he can get more of the beautiful town hall done. So let me just stack this up, and then we'll come back and we'll show you how many diamonds we get from it and how much we have to donate. So as far as diamond luck goes, I usually have the worst luck in the entire world. My fortune luck is not great, but 2 stacks and 18 out of 64 diamond ore, I'm not going to complain about it. That's a little bit better than 2 diamonds each. So heck yes, I think I did pretty decent. Let's go ahead and turn this into some blocks. Okay, so 16 diamond blocks is not enough. I think he needed a total of 120, but I do have some, I have some here. So maybe if I go ahead and I give him 33, right? I think that is more than fair, right? That is more than fair. There are so many people on the server, and 33 diamond blocks, I think, is a decent chunk. I mean, it gets him to under the 100 mark, right? All right. Yeah, let's go over there, send it to him, and let's move on with this episode. You guys, DC has all my diamonds now, all of them. And it was, I think it goes for a good cause. You know, I am all for supporting the community. And as you can see, our diamonds have gone to a wonderful place. He needs so much more. It's absolutely ridiculous. And on stream weekend, we managed to get a grand total of 28 other diamond blocks for him that we will drop over there so that he can keep building that up. Because you guys, my friends, have you seen that? I am so excited for Town Hall just because of how amazing those towers look. Like, what the heck? He hasn't even started the main building, and that is the gorgeousness that we have to look forward to. Yeah. Sign me up. Take my money. And you know what? Hopefully when we get some more shops, he can take more of our money and continue that beautiful build. Another thing that I really wanted to touch on shortly, right, is in the last episode, I asked you guys what you thought about an interior video, about some more tutorial type things. And while I know it was said, yes, you should do tutorials, I did talk to some friends and I asked for suggestions because I do find it very challenging. I will admit, the idea of a tutorial, because it feels very much like I'm trying to tell people what the right way to do something is. And I don't believe that that's a thing, right? I have never been under the belief that there is one way to do something. So tutorials are always kind of hard for my brain to grasp because it feels like, oh, I'm telling you what like is a good thing to do, what is a bad thing to do, and I don't like that. But it was pointed out to me. It was pointed out that instead of doing it in the context of you should do these things, what if I did more of a walkthrough video, right? If instead of saying, oh, you then need to do this or you should do that, if I was like, hey, this is a build that I'm doing. This is a tutorial, or this is a interior that I would do for this build. And these are the reasons why I would do that. Would that be interesting to you guys? Because in that very specific context, right? In the context that, oh, this is me kind of walking you through things that I do and why, I think I very much could make a quote unquote tutorial video for you, as it wouldn't feel like me telling you, hey, this is the only way to do something. And if you would be interested in that, I think I might do one of those videos from TB. So I would really, really love some feedback on that, because to me, I think that would be really fun, and I would really enjoy it. And I think that's part of the thing that I look forward to with videos that I make, is since I don't have a whole lot of time, right? I like when the time that I do spend seems like it's productive or helpful in any way. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of that idea. So as you can see, we've put in just the very most basic of paths, right? It goes from that little square all the way over to the big square. And I think it gives you a rough idea, right? It connects all the shops together, so you get this idea that it feels really comfortable. And I want you to know, right? There's a lot of flat space here. We are not going to keep this flat. So right now it is marked off in the flat zone. And then as we go and build shops, I will be terraforming up to the shops. I will make things at different heights, and I'm really going to try to make it just pretty and stand out and be wonderful as we do. You know, I never like to just do something basic, right? It's not a feeling that I really enjoy. I don't like things to just be one dimensional. And so I'm really, really looking forward to kind of diving in and doing something special. I think that maybe in the next episode, what we will focus on is doing our first shop. And if this video gets, the response and you guys say you are more interested in a walkthrough, what I will do is that episode, I will do walkthrough style, right? So the episode in which I designed the shop, what I will do is I will either build the outside of the shop in third person, and it can be a time lapse, and I will talk you through the time lapse to talk about, why I may do terraforming the way that I do, or why some decisions are made. And then when it comes to doing the inside of the shop, what I will do is do it in that walkthrough style. And like I said, this is only if you guys are interested. If you're not interested, absolutely let me know, and I will just do that episode normal, Jessie, excited, happy to be here style. And we will move on and we will do another video as a walkthrough if that is what you guys want. Or if you decide, no, we're not really into the walkthrough idea, we can then do some sort of tutorial, and I will find a way to make it work. But for now, I think that this is actually where I'm going to end the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bum, bum, bum.